Hello there, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? How's the music in the background? I can't remember what the settings are on this one down here. Too loud or too quiet? We had trouble with it the other day. I thought I fixed it, but I can't remember. I can't really test it easily. All right. Hope the music's okay. Mostly just hope you can hear me. All right. Tab lower, that's good. Can work on that. Is that better? All right. Well, tonight we're going to be taking this out of the box. I bought this. It was almost an impulse buy. I went to look it up and an unboxing. Although they're too fancy, yeah, an unboxing. This one's been sitting. Hey there, Red Light. How you doing? Good to see you tonight. This one's been sitting in the hall for a while. It was an impulse buy almost. I was looking into it, and they had a coupon to get like 20% off or something. Or no, at least it was 10%. Well, anyway, $20 off. Paid, I don't know, $190 or something for it. They're currently $220 Canadian because the price went up shortly after that, above what it was, you know. But anyways, I still think it's a decent deal if it works all right. It's a 180 by 180 millimeter by 180 millimeter. Build volume, which is the same as the Prusa Mini. The difference is this costs, you know, half as much. And this is direct drive, and it's got linear rails for two of the axes anyways. And I wanted to see how it handles that, mostly direct drive, because I'd really like to have a small printer that I can do flexibles on. And seeing as I kind of, not wrecked, but challenged my first Mini with that, I'm thinking music is off. Oh, man. Okay, let's try just one more shot. How's that? Is that okay? Good, I got people telling me how it's doing. We can always play with it more. I just want to get where it's going to work. So I think I've got a different iPad on it this time, too, just to make it more exciting. Always up for a new challenge. Hey there, SB. How are you? Good to see you tonight, too. Thanks for stopping in. Tiny more up. You really don't want to hear me talk, do you? I know. You spent your whole life listening to me talk. Literally. We're almost where we were before. That was a bit too loud. Not here for the music accompaniment. Maybe you are, I don't know. Okay, let's see if I got all the buttons working right. Because just for extra challenges tonight, we're using the an iPhone 8 Plus with the Epoch Cam from Elgato software to use it as a webcam. had trouble with before. I fought with it over the last few days here and there. And today I got mad down here and I ripped all their old software out, put it all in again, made sure everything was up to date. And it seems to have been working for the last couple hours. It's sitting here running. So yes, the seal's been broken. So here goes. I don't knock anything over. Hopefully I can figure out how to get it out of the box. No, it's not upside down. Oh, the foam is on there. Good. Obviously, the guy who designed this packaging never had to take the thing out. Yeah, it was in there upside down. Okay, we will note, so I think it's in there upside down because all the instruction. Okay, if you can you see the arrows? Which way do they point? Yep, it's in there upside down. So we'll get all the other stuff out of the way later. Yeah, I could put it back in and flip it, but I'm not gonna. I know what I need. I need some more lights. Just give me 1 second. Turn off airplane mode, it'll work better. Really? Okay, it's gonna be an extra couple of seconds. Just listen to the beautiful musical interlude from Stream Beats for a moment while I try to get my Wemo app to work because it thinks that I'm not connected to the internet, which I am. So it wants my password, and I have no clue what it is, so I have to look it up. I'll try not to do it under the camera. You know, security and all. Video lights on. That'll help. I can see now. Turn on that one. And we'll go play with some color in the backlight. Turn on that one. There we go. That should have fixed it. Sorry about that. All right, so here it all is. All right, well, let's. One of the wheels spun off. Quite common with those. It's a long ride from wherever they're made. You can guess. Set this back here for a minute. Seeing as everything's coming out backwards, we got the sacrificial sample PLA filament. Really sure we're not going to be using that tonight. And power cord, the right flavor for North America, so that's always good. plans to go to Europe anytime soon. Hey there, Mr. Llama. How are you doing tonight? The spool holder even tells me filament holder. So that's always good. So put it that way so you can read it. And tilt it the right way. Filament holder. There you go. Power supply that doesn't fit in the bag. Probably did before they put the base piece on it. Goes in the recyclage pile. Power supply. A little power connector. Let's take care of this while we're here. It's switched to 115, so take care of that now. Comes that way. Whoa. Toys. Also got this. So somebody do a unboxing of this and they couldn't figure out what these little blue plastic things were. They're the end caps from the tube that has the Z-axis rod in it. But they just fall out because they didn't make them deep enough for tape them in or anything. Oh, it even says what it is on there, just in case I'm not sure. It's a Z-axis T8 screw. Wow. Should have used a couple pieces of tape on the end caps. Just a suggestion. Just pretend we're doing this backwards. Warranty card. Sure that's where the paper it's printed on. And what it looks like. What I got with it. And how to set it up. Keep that just in case. Get rid of this piece. Try not to take out the camera again. All right, what else is in the little collection? We've got the USB card reader and the USB card for it. We got a pair of snips with a protective cover even. That's unusual. Here's some spare parts. They give us a spare nozzle and a spare thermistor. Just in glass stop. Here's the screws. It says they're M5 by 16, but there's some other stuff in there. Probably gonna need that to put it together. Toolkit, some collection of Allen keys, the ones with the ball ends on them, so that's kind of handy, and a little wrench, and the USB cable, and a piece of blue PTFE cable or tube. All right. Now, all right, let's take a look what we've got. Oh, that's the Z stop. Doesn't move at all. Missing one of these. Let's put that back on while we're thinking about it. Everybody's pretty quiet. Do we have any questions or anything? Comes from with a removable plate. It's the magnet with the fake tack type front on it. I got a metal when I ordered for it that came in a couple weeks ago. Because I'm not a fan of the flexible soft ones like that. I'd rather have a steel one. Interesting rig. So it uses the rollers the vertical and linear rails. Okay, let's not skip ahead. Let's look at the instructions. Mr. Riley, how are you this fine and glorious evening? Yeah. See, I do wear it. Here, we'll do a full commercial for Chris Riley. Chris's Basement. If you have a coworker that's really picky about spelling and punctuation and stuff, wear this shirt. I wore it to try and get fired, and it didn't work. My day job, head of HR, this shirt triggers her because of the punctuation. So I used to wear it to the office a lot. I'm just like that. Right, this isn't going to probably take long to put together, I hope. I'm doing okay. They changed the rules up here for the COVID shots, so I got mine on Thursday morning. Felt like absolute dirt starting late Friday night or Thursday night. Felt crappy on Friday. Feeling better today. So apparently that's how it goes for some people. So, but by the old rules, I probably wouldn't have got a shot until June. Okay, so it says, put it in. Yeah, Chris has a new toolbox and we're all jealous. My first thought was, I don't know if I have enough tools to fill that. And then I just said, yeah, I probably do. If I could put them all in one place. Chris probably has enough of a collection of these to fill that toolbox. Yeah, okay, this was an impulse buy. I just wanted to see how good it could be for like $200. And they delivered it to my door for free, so I didn't have to deal with any international import nonsense that I often have to deal with. And I will point out that the Epoch Cam is still working at this point. When I wave, it still picks it up, so that's good. Because I'd really like it to work so I can use that phone for my extra camera. Did they give us in this little pack? There's set screws in here too. They don't tell me what those are for yet. Maybe they're just spares. Says I do 3 of these. I only see 2 holes. So that's kind of interesting how that math works. But we'll try it. Those 2 little tiny ones back in the bag. Just because I'm feeling kind of clumsy. Not sure how you're supposed to exactly do this. Yeah. There it goes. Yeah, that's the sound I wanted to hear. Let's do it that way. That'll work. All right. That. Is that comment because you're glad I got one of these? All right. Well, we still don't know what that's for. Perhaps it's a spare, because there's only 2 holes there that I can see. So we'll go with that for now. Install the T-screw rod and lock it. Oh, that might be where the little ones are from. Well, there's 2 in there. Lots of them in there. I'm sure they're all tight while we're here. Clunk. Okay, we're gonna fix that next. All right. My table's real level, but a little bit of grunge it just picked up. All right. Has anybody else here tried one of these Kingroon printers yet? Seems like it's on there. These aren't many steps. I'm substituting Diet Pepsi for gummy bears for this project. Those in. Just to power it up. Plug it in, power it up. Do the leveling test, which I'm pretty sure is a piece of paper. It's all right. Well, do what they say. Ta-da. There's that. That in a little while. Almost won one. I mean, it looks like it's really well built. Like, you know, it's a metal casing and, you know, there's not a lot of real plastic on it. look to be metal. So, I don't know, for 200 bucks, it's like the price of some of the parts, almost. You had to buy them separately. So, I'm going to ceremoniously rip off the screen covering, which I often don't do, but there's always one corner that sticks. They put one screw in tighter. All right, so they tell me that I just plug it in. Hopefully, nothing catches fire. Let's say the power supply seems light, lightweight. I know. And I think one of the things I'm going to do is make a stand for that, so it'll stand up and run cooler. That's kind of a goal for most of this stuff. Heat is often the enemy. Power goes in over here on the side, underneath of that. And it says turn it on. Lights, fans. Screen's got a picture on it. Yeah, that's one thing I heard. The fan is kind of loud. That can be switched out. And no, I didn't just buy it because it's got orange writing on it. But it might have been a little bit of a factor. Just a little bit. All right. So Velcro that connects to nothing. All right. Pictures all seem to be seated all right. Yeah. Maybe we'll have to, we'll see. All right. Click leveling to adjust the distance between the nozzle and the heat bed. Yeah. Home leveling, printing, settings, move, and preheat. So it says hit leveling. Let's do that. If it's any better on that camera for this part. Picking up extra sound that I don't want. Sound gone away yet? Yes. Are you guys only hearing me once now? Nope. Where am I getting extra sound from? Okay, now. Okay, with the prop cam code makes sense because I've turned it off there before. No. Are you guys hearing double echo sound now? If I talk, are you hearing it twice? I changed all the settings in XSplit to get all the cameras ranged this afternoon. And now I'm hearing myself echoing back, which I didn't hear for the first part of the show. All right, we'll just roll along for a while and see. Hopefully somebody will let me know. Okay, so I guess as long as it's okay for you guys. If I get the echo, that's fine. I'll fix it later. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Vince. All right, so I guess we're just gonna sort of let it do its thing. Piece of paper. How close is it? Oh, it's not even close. Back out of there. Remove. Get it off of there. Let's just do a home test first. All right. There's just no way. Get up a bit. This is where I really miss auto leveling. I know I'm spoiled. I don't foresee putting one on here. Too small. Yeah, I can probably work with that. Let's see how we do here. Whoa. Leveling. I can't go. Alright, we're still going to be in trouble here. I'm going to play in the axes in the screws, leveling screws. Make it down even more. I'd like it to be at least using the springs a little bit. Leveling. Home. And then it goes over and goes to the first leveling place. Better. Having a bit of tension in those springs helps it stay and not go out of level so often. I know my CR10s, like I hardly ever have to re-level it. I mean, I don't do any super detailed work on them, but yeah, that's all right. Go over here and see what we can do. Oh, there. There. All right, let's go to the center just for fun. Do much about it. Not too bad. It'll work. Go back to the first corner we did. See how far we've thrown it out askew by now. Yeah, just a bit. All right, let's call it there. I usually adjust them by eye on the fly anyways. Now that print's too small for me to read, so we'll just say, okay. I like it. It's like, it shows you all the right heights and stuff for everything. And then it says, preheat the nozzle to 180 degrees C or above, press the extruder by hand. And they show you how to do that, which is nice. People that just bought this might not know what the extruder is. And then pay attention to high temperature. Nice. Pay attention. That's a nice way of saying be careful, don't hurt yourself, but let's set this up. For now, we'll use a different one later. This do for now. These are just wobbly. I've had spools fall off ones like this before. Yeah, I gotta put the other piece in because this one just keeps falling out by itself. All right, let's take some of this off because it's been sitting out in the air for a while. I can't buy this kind anymore because my local store doesn't carry this brand anymore, and it's the best stuff they had. So I guess I can put this one so it comes off the top for this. That's a top feed. And I got a feeling that this little piece of blue tubing is just a guide that you tuck it in there, and then this just helps guide it without the filament getting down and tangling into everything, because I kind of don't see any other reason for it. Let's feed it by hand just to, for the first part, straighten it out a bit. And that usually helps. And we should just squeeze this together. We should have it down in the right place. Go in the menus, go to preheat. Oh, we don't have options. We have to just jump some 10s. Let's go 200 for this one. Oh, I see. There's a, you can adjust it by you want it to go by. So theoretically, interesting. Let's go to move axis. Get it off the bed a bit so we can see what it's doing. And here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna move you. I'll be able to see that. You know where the sound's coming from. From that. If I can turn it off in the app. Oh. There's no sound there either. All right, so how do you know what the temperature is my question. It needs like here I go here and it says it's at 200. But hopefully when I'm printing it does that like on the main display. Without putting my finger into the little fan. They used red to test it. Alright, so it's doing that. Let's put the blue PTFE tube. I won't give it the correct name, just in case it isn't. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So if I do move, it's got an in button and an out button. I guess that's to unload it. It shows there in very small letters that the hot end is at 199, 200 degrees. I'll do 55 millimeters of extrusion just to keep it flowing and see how it's working. While we're at it, we'll take out the little memory stick, and I really hope there's a file on here to print. I can leave running on it. Oh, one of those ones that's going to need an extender on it. At least I didn't push it inside, so that's a good start. All right, so the first extrude test works. Want it just a little bit more. I'll have the cool close-up cam. Like the screen looks blue on screen, but it's definitely gray here. It's just the wide cam. All right, let's go back. Let's go print. There's one called food. One called guardian. Oh, food clip. Fast. Let's do that. Food clip fast. I'm all for fast. Now it's heating the bed up to 60 and the nozzle to 200 like it already was. And it's kind of noisy though. I don't know how good you can hear it, but it does make a bit of noise even with the earplugs in. Looks like a standard E3D style nozzle. So I'll probably put a clone stainless one on it. Sorry, stainless. And try it out. .58 degrees on the bed, so we're almost there. Be excited. Now it's going to 210 on the nozzle. Okay. I found that generally lately I've been printing everything way warmer than usual. Like stuff's running at 240, 250 to get good extrusion without clogging. Oh, we're moving. Belt's good. I'm not gonna get the deck novel. Well, it ain't printing nothing yet. Is it doing anything? Kind of, but not very good. Alright. I should have cleaned the bed first. Like the way they show you all these nice diagrams of pictures of how to get the nozzle to squish just right. It's so small that people don't see that well. And after the first layer or two, all the rest are going to be fine. Oh, it does really look good. Wrong one. It's printing. Wasn't too bad. 2 screws. Connect the threaded rod. Plug in the power. Put in the memory card, and away you go. Seems really simple. And it's printing already. Yeah. Keeping that working is just sort of pointless. Bring one of my better ones out. One of those big over-designed things. Ones that say they don't allow things to tangle. So far, for really simple assembly and $220 plus tax delivered to my doorstep, this wouldn't be a bad deal, I don't think. I'm going to put a flexible metal bed on it. I like those better. But other than that, I shouldn't even have to put a magnet on it. It'll probably work fine. Be a little bit of over extrusion, but not surprising on a pre-sliced file. They want it to squirt a print. They aren't really thinking about quality a whole lot. I like using the PTFE tube as a guide for this kind of thing. I think that's a good idea. Just to keep it all going the right way, and it can't get me going in. It gives it a nice curve. And they're just slowly pulling it off there. Not my favorite spool stand. I don't like this design because they've got bearings with like tapered, like a chamfer all the way around the bearings. So if they're not quite sitting level, it looks like it works its way into the groove and it'll jam up. Why didn't they just use plain 608 bearings with a flat outside? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. They must have a bunch of them, like I've got old skateboard bearings from making fidget spinners. Probably doesn't help with this spool when I notice it has a chamfered edge too. So it's just working against it. It's unusual too. From the spool's point of view, it gives it less contact area, which is smart. But one of these weird chamfered edge bearings is just a problem. It's okay. That spool stand will be in the spare pile soon for emergencies only. I would say I'd use this one to print another one, but I can't print the ones I like on this bed, I don't think. But when I print one, you can all guess what color is going to be predominant on the scroll stand. This is 22% done, so it won't be too long before it's done. MJ, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping in tonight. Good to see you again. You're becoming a regular. That's good. Tonight we're testing out one of my impulse purchases that's been sitting in my hallway for a couple of months, probably upstairs. And now it's one less thing to trip over. And it says on the screen it's 220 Canadian. I checked this afternoon. I didn't even see it listed on Amazon.com anymore, but it's still on Amazon.ca. So when I bought it, it was a bit cheaper. It was an impulse. They had a coupon. I said, all right, I'll try it. The features are 180 by 180 by 180 millimeter build volume. So it's the same build volume as a Prusa Mini. And it's got direct drive. So I'm hoping that I can use it to print some flexible materials. That's one thing I really need to learn more about and do more of. I haven't done it in a long time. And it's got linear rails for the X and Y, and the Z is roller bearings. So the lead screw. So it's certainly interesting. It's like belt drive with linear rails. So kind of neat. And it's a metal housing by the looks of it, and power supply is external. Assembly was 2 screws and plug in the cables, pretty much. Oh, and it's put in the Z rod. That was the most challenging part. And that's it. Like I said, it's at the bed level-ish. And away we go. And it seems to be printing okay for a test file that comes on the card. After this, I'll slice up something and try it out. Generally, right off the bat, the fans are loud on it, but you don't get quiet fans for $200. So I don't know anything about what the print parameters are for this, but it's moving along at a pretty good clip for a test print. Usually they make them go slow, so it does a better job. 34%, 35%. So this is my 10th day of streaming every day. So it's beta day 10. video every day in April on a StreamYard kind of challenge thing. And tomorrow I'm hoping to get out the gear and set up and try airbrushing for the first time. So that could be fun. So I'm hoping to start earlier in the afternoon tomorrow. But it could take a while. You can probably do that as more of a hangout thing if anybody wants to jump in tomorrow. You don't have to follow instructions or anything. Like this. I've still got some spare parts. Another foot-long USB cable. I guess it's alright if you want to run a Pi or something, Raspberry Pi, an Octopi or something, which it might get. Seeing as the controls are kind of basic, that's a nice word. I think I might maybe set up a Pi for on this one. I wonder if Thingiverse has a base for the power supply that has a spot for a Pi built in. That would be kind of cool. If not, we'll just have to make one. The first thing I should do with this is make a permanent base for itself. All the spare parts and bits. The spare nozzle. It's kind of nice of them. Nozzle doesn't cost them a few cents, and somebody that's new, it's a good thing to throw in. That's where it is. It's the camera. The Wise Cam where the extra sound's coming in. Couple pictures. Chat's so quiet tonight. It's quiet. It's an interesting little flip design anyway. All right, I think I'm going to cut it there. It's going to take at least another half an hour to finish this. So I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and watching me assemble this. All 2 screws. Thanks for coming and hanging out. And hope that you all have a good rest of your night and a great weekend. And we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully a little bit earlier tomorrow, maybe early afternoon. If I'm lucky, if I really get my act together and get it ready. And just want to remind y'all to be safe and never let the machines win.